Shalom, everyone. My name is Zachariah Howard. I'm coming back with another in traffic lesson. I'm heading up here to my little campsite. Getting in for about a good hour. You know, however long the Lord decided for me to be out there. Just put on my spirit to go out there. So I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna turn this into a walk and talk. Moving in the spirit lesson. Alright, let's go into this thing. So where I was at earlier, I was in the spirit, and I was bringing out about right here, off the lesson that my man was going into, Psalm 15 verses 1. Let's get that real quick. I was just laying and backing off his lesson, and he described a verse, some phrases, catchphrases, and so half the Spirit told me to go to ChatGPT and type in what he was saying, and bam, got it right on the first go round. So all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai for putting on this devil to create ChatGPT. Hey, whatever they do, man, they can't do nothing but for the truth, but to help the truth, you know? Let's start right here. Hold on. Into this thing. So Psalm chapter 15 verses 1. And then I'm just moving in the spirit. Psalm 15 verses 1, and it reads, it said, a psalm of David, Yahweh who shall abide in thy tabernacle. Say what? Yahweh who shall abide in thy tabernacle, and who shall dwell in thy holy hill. So the Lord was asking, King David was asking a question to the Lord. And the Lord, through the Spirit, the divine Spirit, the last one Kadash, gave him the answer, you know. So so Psalm chapter 15 verse 1 is saying, who may worship you, who may worship in your sanctuary, Lord, which is talking about your Lord Yahweh Shai, who everybody even calls Jesus Christ. Who may enter your presence that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speak of the truth. Say what? And speak of the truth in his heart. You know, the heart is the mind. Okay, according to the scripture. So you have to be walking upright in the mind. I mean, in your heart, you got to be constantly try to be upright at all times. You know, so time for time, we're gonna go off because we need body, man. Unperfect body, man. We ain't perfect, you know. We're claiming to be. Just giving a lot the Lord with a blessing with, you know. All right here. Get all right here. Cool. All right there. Oh, okay, cool. Grab me grab a drink. Okay. All right, let's get it. All right. So, all right. Let's get it. Lord said, King David was asking, Lord, who gonna dwell on this holy hill? Beautiful. That's a beautiful precept. Okay. All right. Let's keep going. Ain't that Obadiah? Okay. Let's keep going. All right. Let me see here. Let's go right here to uh, 15 verses 2. Let's do that again. Psalm 15 verses 2. It said, let's read that again. Psalm chapter 15 verses 2. It reads, it says here, he that walketh uprightly and worketh righteousness and speaketh the truth. Say what? It speaketh the truth in his heart. See? So everything I try to say, try to be true. Speak the truth, man. From the spirit, speaking the truth, man. You see? All right, damn. Shit. All right, let's read some more. So, verses 2 is saying, those who lead blameless lives. That was number 1 I just read. It said, who may worship in your sanctuary, Lord, and who may enter into your presence on your holy hill. Those who lead blameless lives and do what is right, speak the truth from sincere hearts. See, so those who speak the truth from sincere hearts, they're gonna dwell on the Lord's holy hill, man. All right. Okay. Let's get some more. Let's go here to So let's go back to go back to Psalms chapter 15, Psalm chapter 91 verses 1. It said, he that dwelleth in us the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty, man. See, we're going to dwell under the shadow of the Almighty, man. It said, let's read that again. It said, he that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High shall abide under the Almighty. The shadow of the Almighty, man. See? So, man, starting with the elder apostles and bishops and the like-minded men on down to myself, man, we dwelling under the shadow of the Almighty, man. All right? Let's go here to John chapter 14. Oh, I got it on me. Psalm chapter 91 verses, John chapter 15 verses 4. It says, abide in me and in you, and abide in me and I in you. See, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua said, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit of itself, except it abideth in the vine. See, got to abide in the vine, man. No more can ye, except ye abide in me. See, we got to abide in the vine, man. You see? You see? Man, it's hot out here. All right. Let's keep going. So John 15 verses 4 says, abide in me and I in you, as the branch cannot bear fruit on itself, of itself. And it itself, it abide in the vine. No more can ye except ye abide in me. See? So both of those show safety, fruitfulness, and protection. See, this is what we're gonna need in these latter days. In the in the end, man, we're gonna need that protection, man. So that's why we are coming out and doing lessons diligently, you know. So we had a divine covering, man. And you know, with the faith without works is dead, you see. So that's why the brothers be going out, coming out to the highways and the byways, man. And currently putting up these digital pistols. Okay. Let me see. So both of these show safety, fruitfulness, and protection only by staying connected to Yahweh Hashem, Yahushua. See. Now we in 2025, but through 2025 to 2030, the elite agenda, the elite Edomites and their helpers are openly pushing the Great Reset. Hey, that damn devil, what's his name, Klaus Schwab, say you gonna own nothing, be happy. You see? This devil said, man, you gonna own nothing, be happy. Devil. So the elite agenda 2030, the UN, hold on, let me go back. It said the elites, Edomites and their helpers are openly pushing Agenda 2030, the UN WEF total digital control. See, this is their goal. This is what they want. Surveillance, AI governance, the great reset, breaking down the old system. See, they are doing away with this old system, these old systems. For digital IDs, CBDCs, central bank digital currency. See, this is what they want. And it said more decay. See, we are moral decay, morality, and society are promoting wickedness. See, this is what's going on. Okay, it says here, promoting wickedness, destroying family structure, erasing gender, and enslaving people through depth and technology. See, this is what's going on. All right, so we're gonna need divine intervention, man. Time come, cause man, we ain't gonna be able to fight these people, man. These devils, you know, unless we get the Lord protection. We're gonna need that divine protection, man. You see, we're gonna need divine protection. If we ain't getting that divine protection, man, we're gonna get burnt. Okay. It says here, this is Babylon, last push before destruction. See, 3. It says here, to abide equal to remain, or to stay or endure. It said to stay, endure, continue under protection. See, spiritually, it means not being shaken when the world collapses. See, we're not gonna shake. We're not gonna be shaken. We're not gonna be consumed from the wrath to come, you know, from the Lord's judgment, right? You got the little man holding that bag, man. Look at him. Look at the little man. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let's keep going. Let me see here. It says here. Man, it's hot out here. Let's go right here. It says here. Continue under protection. Spiritually, it means not being shaken when the world collapses. See? Also, it says Psalm 91. Let's get that. Psalm 91. How many verses in that? Ooh, 16. So I read the whole 16. No, let's just get one. Let's get the first. Let's read the first verse. It says the first 2 verses. It said, he that dwelleth. Say what? He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. See? Verse 2. And I will say unto the Lord, unto Yahweh, He is my refuge and my fortress, my power. Yahweh is my power. In Him will I trust. See, we're going to trust in Yahweh, man. Because He's the one going to protect us and save us from said prayer. Come, you see. All right, let's go here to, let me see here. Let's get John 15, verses 1 and 2. Let's read that. John 15, verses 1. All right here. All right here, let's see here. Hey, hi. Hey, here. Hey, Bella, what's going on, man? John chapter 15. I get one more real quick. Hold on, is this the one I won? Yeah, John 15 verses 1. Let's get this real quick. It says here, it said, I am the true vine, and my Father is the husbandman. Verse 2, every branch in me that beareth not fruit, He taketh away, and every branch that beareth fruit, He purgeth. See, the Lord is purging it. Purgeth it, that it may bring forth more fruit. See, so this is what the Lord was doing with us, man. You know, starting with the elder apostles and bishops and like-minded men on down. The Lord is purging us. All right. So what was we? Let's get it. Let's finish this on off. I don't know how much time I got left on here. What's up, bro? All right. Okay, what was we here? Let's keep going. Dang, I'm gonna get it in for about another 30 minutes. I'm gonna try to go and check the time run out on it. If the battery will start looking low, then I know it's about to run dead. So let's keep going with the lesson. So yeah, man, I'm good. Good, thank you. So yeah, man. So where I'm at, so we're gonna come back to Psalm 91 and 1 and 2, and we're gonna get them right at the end. But I want to go into where I was at with this hegemony situation. And that's where I got these people bugging out here, because the spirit ain't dwelling with them, man. And then our people, man, they crashing out, boy. You see, trusting in white man Jesus, fake white man Jesus. They bugging the fuck out, boy. Ain't no power in that name, man. That ain't the Lord's name, man. The Lord's name is Yahweh, and His Son name Yahweh Shai. You got to reference the Lord like Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, you see? But see, our people been taught this false doctrine, and that's what they running with, and they ain't gonna pay for that though. Real soon, a lot of them gonna end up in alligator Alcatraz and shit like that. They gonna be calling on Jesus. Ain't no Jesus gonna hear them. Shit, you wouldn't have been in that situation if you would have been calling Barakatah Yahweh Shai, and not rejecting the prophet, the real true prophet. You would be right here, right now. abiding under the Lord's shadow, man. His secret place, man. You know, a refuge, man. You see, and then hopefully elect, man, we're gonna call on them names and be delivered, man. We're gonna be like this here. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. We ain't scared to call on that. Hey man, we stand on our watch bold as lion saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. And the Lord heard us and then he delivered us, see? We're gonna get beamed up into that fathership, man. And we're gonna be looking at y'all burn. And they're gonna be like, ah! Okay, let me keep going, man. We're gonna go into that too. I just wanna, paint a picture. Let's go right here. Let's go here to, let's go right here to, go back here to the land back. All right. Let's get that land back by U.S. debt. All right. Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah, so that's what's going on, man. You know, you got all hell breaking loose right now. No, I don't need no weed, bro. They don't care, man. They ain't gonna learn the hard way. Yeah, let me do this real quick. Let me stop this real quick. Film. Damn, I thought I was filming, y'all. Hey, listen. I started on a lesson earlier, and earlier this morning, and I was, the Spirit led me to, cause I was homeless, man. I was homeless for about 4 years after getting out of the penitentiary, man. So I know what it's like out here on these streets, man. And and you want to avoid any riffraff, man. I had about 10 phones taken from me in a 4-year period. Fall asleep on the train. I fall asleep on the train, and bam. I fall asleep on the train, and after falling asleep on the train, my phone come up missing. Either falling out of my hand and somebody get me, or either went in my pocket. So it was rough. Then I was trying to work on top of that. Not having no sleep. It was rough, boy. It was rough. And what I used to do is, I stayed in the YMCA. You getting them videos? I said, you still getting the video? Oh, yeah. All right. All right, you welcome. So, but anyway, sister out of Mississippi. Mississippi, I think she's some kin to me on the Anderson side. I think they out of somewhere out of Mississippi, one of them counties. My dad was they were from Tunica, Mississippi. And then I found out, man, that the Bennett's, my dad and them were bootleggers, right? They were bootleggers and shit. and come to find out that slave owner, that Bennett, that name Bennett, it come from a man, he owned a Edomite man, small hatter. He owned the whole fucking county of somewhere down there in Tunica. No, I think it was Natchez, Mississippi. And
Mississippi.
Okay. It might be a speckled bird. It might be one of the speckled birds right there. But anyway, let me keep going. Down in Natchez, right? In parts beyond Natchez, You know that movie the Django played in? That was talking about that priesthood, man. My family coming out of Hebrew Israelites, man. They was Israelites, man. Like my man goes into that all the time and that be singing the Shemaiah. Yasharallah. But anyway, you know, I did some research. Come to find out, man, our people, man, was they was part of the priest. The priestly them nobles, man, them nobles that was kidnapped and went into Babylon. Nebuchadnezzar? Was it Nebuchadnezzar? No, it was Shalmaneser. Yeah, and then it goes all the way. He traced it all the way back to the 1600s. He chased it all the way back to the 1600s, man. We was the priests. That's why the Lord had something locals at my head. He said, "Wake up, son! It's time to wake up now. Get right now." Hey, you still study? That's right. There you go. Hey, not Jesus Christ, Yahweh by ourselves, Yahweh side, and face the east when you do it. That's right. See, the sister, I hooked on to it. She's in the right now. She's in the right mind, boy. Lord, see, the Lord works, man, in mysterious ways, boy. Hey, but anyway, I want to go back to what I was saying was to the Mike just walked this way. But anyway, I was yeah, and then the Spirit gonna jump on me one day, and I'm gonna spend about a couple hours on it and bring it out from the beginning, and all the information that I received, and I'm gonna bring it out and share with the flock. That's another conclusion I came to. I said, the Lord wouldn't have showed me that sign if I wasn't nobody special. You know? Man, them locals came inside my car and scared the hell out of me. You see? And me and Red, we were doing wrong that day, but shit, the Lord still looked out for us, man. He showed us, hey, wake your ass up, or I'm gonna destroy you. But he saw me through about another 15, 20 years, 30 years before I really truly woke up. So I've been through some shit, boy. You know, and I'm telling the testimony. And then with that $5 bill, and also, what was that other thing? The $5 bill, oh yeah, that Frito-Lay incident. With with the door move, the officer moved the door back. I'm standing right out there. I said, man, I knew I'm gone. He closed the right back. He closed it right back. So the Lord hid me just at that second, man, just to, you know, reveal himself to me, you know. But anyway, we're gonna get back on the story about that, about the corporate corruption and that other thing with corporate corruption, and also with the what's the other one? It's another one that about the economy. It's talking about the economy in and what I said, hold on here. Let me find it. Let me see here. You want to stop right there? Find out where to stop here. Must be up at the corner up there. But anyway, let's go and get it in. Let me do this here real quick. I might not even take nothing. Oh yeah, I better. See here. All right, and hold on here, shit. They don't want to come out, man. Time for a new bag, boy. I mean, a new about a good 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. Let's see how long the Lord had me here. All right, let's go. Oh, let's get it. All right, let's go. Oh, 37 in. We'll probably go to about an hour and a half. We'll go about an hour and a half to an hour and a half. And I got a video that I want to piggyback off. Yeah, I got a video I want to show y'all. You know, with Scott Ritter, not Scott Ritter, but economist Richard Dr. Wolf, and that other guy that I used his platform and some of his work and his commentary and did work off. So, you know, I'm grateful that the Lord put on these guys' spirit, you know, to bring forth this information, you know. And it's beautiful, man. And then we stand out here, man, Lord, have mercy. Man, put on a dress, girl. Thick as a snicker, boy. God damn. Shit. Yeah. Thick as a snicker. Lord gonna get their ass right in a minute here. All right, hold on. Y'all bear with me here. All right. Damn, I ain't bring my garment. Ah. I thought I had my garment. Damn, I knew I was forgetting something. I left the garment at the house, but that's all right. We good. Hey, before we start, let's shout out, send a praise to each and pray to the Lord. Give a shout out to the power. Barak Sai Howard, Barak Sai Howard, Barak Sai Howard, Barak Sai Howard. Oh Lord, you are Howard. All the praise and honor and glory go to your Howard, Barak Hashem, your Howard Shai, Hashem, Pastor. And second and foremost, I'd like to give double shout, double honor to all the elders, apostles and bishops. Who do well. I'd like to say shalom to you all as well. And may Yahweh Hashem Yahushua be with us all as we go further off into the great tribulation. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yeah, so matter of fact, before we go into this, let's go Dr. Wolf and let's go to Dr. Wolf and what's his name video. Fair use under the copyright statute. Fair use, fair use. Okay, fair use is a legal doctrine that permits the use of copyright material without permission from the copyright holder for the purpose like criticism, commentary, news, reporting, teaching, and scholarship and research. So fair use are not getting paid strictly for educational comment and news, reporting, and teaching, and scholarship. And go to 4 factors right here. Go to 4 factors. Okay. All right. Let's go to Dr. Wood video. Hold on. We're gonna do about 10 minutes, and then I'm just gonna come on with the lesson. And I'm gonna roll with the Spirit take me.
Ready to pair.
Come on now.
Bluetooth connected. Battery full.
All right, let's get Dr. Wood. And I hope y'all be edified. Oh, here you go.
Is what can't be spoken in the United States.
The U.S. dollar is in trouble, and it's only getting worse. China's banking sector has just sent a devastating warning that equates to a declaration of war against the greenback. The value of the dollar on all fronts is declining, despite attempts to keep our eyes on the month-by-month, even minute-by-minute changes to it. As the European Union leaders marched to the White House to rescue a war effort in Ukraine that has tanked their economies and made them even more subservient to U.S. diktats, the Trump administration's economic warfare has backfired on the U.S. mightily. To discuss the geoeconomic side of geopolitics in this moment of turmoil, I want to introduce our guests, fast becoming my favorite conversations on this show. We have Richard Wolff, he's an economist, author, co-founder of Democracy at Work, and we have Sean Fu, who's a market analyst and host of his own YouTube channel called Sean Fu, covering geopolitics and especially the economics side of it. Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me today.
Doug. Okay, here's what you want to do.
Gentlemen, thanks so much for joining me today.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Happy to be here again. Of course. Everyone hit that like button. That helps boost the stream as we talk. Now, I wanted to discuss this. Not really. It hasn't been reported at all. This story on what Chinese researchers are talking about concerns over U.S. debt holding, U.S. Treasury holdings in China. And I want to just go back. They talk about the worries of the viability of U.S. dollar assets. Now, these researchers are from the Bank of China. For people who don't know, the People's Bank of China is essentially the state-owned bank in China. And they said their expansion, U.S. Treasuries in China, while they haven't reached default, they are unsustainable. And maybe we can begin with you, Professor Wolf, because they talk about how for 3 consecutive months, China has been trimming this holding of U.S. Treasuries, and that the uncertainty of tariff reforms in U.S. dollar credibility crisis, I'm just going to put that here, could heighten the volatility of the U.S. Treasury market. So, Professor Wolf, how about we start with you? What explains this? I mean, it isn't getting much conversation as the Trump administration jockeys with Europe and Ukraine and all of this, but this has been a huge development that's only getting worse the more and more that the current U.S. administration and prior ones before it have been pushing hard, not only against China, but really the entire world economically.
Well, it wasn't that many years ago that the official number given for the Chinese holdings of U.S. Treasuries was over $1 trillion. So that since we're now in the 700, 800 range, it's clear that not only in the last 3 months, but for some years now, the trend is clearly down. Sometimes it levels off for a while for whatever complicated reasons. But clearly the Chinese government, the Chinese authorities in the Chinese bank want to reduce their exposure to U.S. dollars. And one can speculate all one wants around it. There are usually multiple reasons, but among them, no question at all, is the fact that the United States' indebtedness, and let's remember, the United States is the largest debtor country in the world, has been a problem for quite some time. And the recent budget, the so-called Big Beautiful Bill that Mr. Trump and his Republican Congress passed, makes all that worse. It continues trillion-dollar deficits basically into the indefinite future, and we're already at a very high debt level in terms of the history of the United States, in terms of the ratio between the national debt and the GDP. However you look at this, and there are multiple ways, many people in China, but also many people around the world, including here in the United States, believe with the Bank of China that this level of indebtedness, not even speaking of the growth, this level of growth of the deficits and the debts that result from the deficits is quote unquote unsustainable. Now that's a funny word because it doesn't tell you all that much. It's a prediction about the future, and we know what those are worth when any of us does that. So yeah, you probably can't sustain this, but no one knows for how long you can, because that immediately forces you to ask, look how long they have in fact sustained it. The United States has been a deficit country now for quite a while, and its debts around the world have grown quite a while. Countries around the world accumulate dollars. They're willing to do it. The United States, in case people don't understand it, gets enormous, I mean, let me underscore the word enormous benefits by having the dollar be the global currency. I mean, just to give you one example, It is difficult in all countries to fight wars, but it is always more difficult if you tax your people to pay for the war. If you want to see support for a war disappear in terms of popularity, just try paying for it with taxes. So what you do instead is borrow so that you don't have to tax your people. The borrowing is a much more, how shall I put it, pleasurable way for politicians to cover the cost. And if the whole world is willing to lend you money, which has been the case, then the United States can be the world's police person or military, the way we talk of the fact that the world has been willing to lend.
Wicked ass
And
nigga.
with all things like this, eventually, if you keep doing it, you will destroy it. You will overdo it. And that's the issue that really is coming to the fore now. The world's owners of American debt. And just to remind, the single largest creditor of the United States is is Japan. The second is China. The third is Britain. Okay, all of them and the many others that hold American debt are very worried by the level of debt being added to all the time, because that's the way the Republicans and the Democrats resolve their contradictions. It's a very bizarre dysfunction of American capitalism that our political leaders, Democrats supporting public spending, roughly speaking, Republicans supporting no taxes for corporations and the rich. How do you resolve, if you're not going to tax the corporations and the rich, to pay for the spending that you better do, or else you'll lose the people's support? The solution? You go to the corporations and the rich and you say, on condition of not taxing you, which we won't, you have to lend us the money we would have taxed from you if we had the courage to tax you. We don't, in America, there is no courage politically, so they don't tax corporations and the rich. They keep cutting the taxes, as they did a few weeks ago, again under Mr. Trump, having done it in his first presidency back in 2017, and so they borrow instead from the corporations and the rich. We call that public finance, but it is a corrupt hustle, if you're honest. Well, that then has this side effect of making us a debtor country. We're borrowing forever, and now the terrible fear, which is always there in every creditor for thousands of years. I want to lend, I'm making a lot of money by lending, but I've got to be careful not to lend to whoever borrows from me if there's a chance they won't pay it back. Well, the United States, being the dominant country, has been able to shoo that away. Oh, we will never default. But smart politicians, which exist in China and everywhere else, understand that at a certain point, it won't be up to the politicians. There will be a groundswell from below, and then it will force the hand. And the politicians, having no courage, can't face their own people, will start cutting back, paying off their creditors. And you don't want to be holding the U.S. Treasury when that moment happens, whether you're the Chinese bank or the Japanese authorities or anyone else. That's where we are. It is so serious that there is now public conversation and the action. The Chinese are not alone. Others have also been paring their holdings of the dollar. There's still, you can still borrow. I don't want to overstate this, but we haven't had this kind of discussion before, and it tells you that we are coming toward the end of this game that has been played at least since the United States went off the gold standard in 1971.
Hey, man, 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 man
Confidence is not a mindset, it's an achievement. In the GMC Sierra HD AT4X. Get 5.9% APR on GMC Sierra heavy-duty models.
Let me get some scripture.
71.
Let's go and get some scripture real quick. And let me see here. Yeah, get some scripture. And like I said, I hope y'all be edified. And let's get it in. Okay? So what we're gonna start at, like I said, this thing is fragile. I think, what was that word I co-in? Fragility. Let me see here. Hold on, bear with me. Let me see here. I wanted to go back into that landlord thing. I think I did something on that earlier. Yeah, financial fragility. Okay, financial fragility and the 2030 agenda. What is financial fragility? Financial fragility refers to a state where individual households or even entire economies are highly vulnerable to financial shocks or difficulties in meeting their financial and difficulties in meeting their financial obligations. See, so hey, the majority of the people here in America, man, 99% of the people going through this shit right now. And a lot of these people that are used to having it all, they crashing out. They worshiping mammon instead of worshiping the Lord, man. So they got to learn the hard way. So the Lord put them spirit that's created for vengeance on their at Sirach 38 and Deuteronomy 28 verses 48. 28, I think. Matter of fact, let's get that first. Because I supposed to been bringing it out the last time. I never did get around to it. So let's get it right now while it's fresh on my mind. Deuteronomy chapter 28. And this is what's going on with 2/3 of our people along with these heathen nations. The Lord done put this on there. Matter of fact, let's get Deuteronomy chapter 30. Verse 7. And it reads, it said, and Yahweh, say what? And Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh power, will put all these curses, say what? Put all these curses upon thy enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecute thee. See? So, hey, these curses is transitioning from Jake unto the enemy, man. Okay, that's why a lot, and then also 2/3 of our people consider heathen right now, man. Cause if you ain't into this truth, man, you a heathen, man. Okay, point blank, period. Now let's go to Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse. Hold on, let me see here. Yeah, Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48, and it reads, it said, therefore, say what? Therefore, see, the Lord putting these curses on these people, man. Let's go back for a minute. So what happened is the Lord, hold on. So the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai power, will inflict all these, say what? All these curses on your enemies, on those that hate and persecute you. See, so this is what's going on right now. You see? Okay? So therefore, shalt thou serve thy enemy. See, they are enemies, man. So right now, we serving them. Okay? Look, the Lord finna put these curses back on their head. So look, all these heathen nations. Okay, it said, therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst. See, right now, in hunger and thirst, we serving them, okay? In the want of all things, okay? It said, which Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall send against thee in hunger and in thirst and in nakedness and in want of all things. And he shall put he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee. See, this is what's finna go down with them. This happened to us. He did it to us. So right now, man, we almost about to come out of our captivity. Okay? We still, by the way, we still in captivity. You know, a lot of people don't realize this. Let me see, I think it's Toby. Hold on. I think it's Toby. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Toby. Three. Let's see. Hold on here. It's one of these. It's one of them. Let me see here. It's yet we still are in our captivity to this day. Oh yeah, it's Baruch. Yep. Baruch chapter 3 verses 8. We are yet, say what? We are yet this day in our captivity where thou hast scattered us for a reproach and a curse to be subject to payment. See, that's what's going on with us now. According to all the iniquities of our fathers. Let me get it right here. Which departed from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our power. See? Let's read it again. It says, behold, say what? Behold, we are yet, say what? We are yet this day in our captivity where thou hast scattered us. See, the Lord scattered us for a reproach, say what? For a reproach and a curse, and to be subject to payments according to all the iniquities of our fathers. See? Which departed from Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our power. See? So if anybody tell you they ain't in no slavery, man, they're a damn lie. They don't know what the hell they talking about, man. Okay? Let's keep it moving. Let's go right here. Let's see here. Let's get Proverbs chapter 22 verses 7. And it reads, it said, as a matter of fact, it said, train up a child, let's start at 6. It said, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he shall not, and he will not depart from it. So the Lord saying, direct your children unto the right path. And when they are older, they will not leave it, see? So, hey, man, this is what happened to us, you know? We were raised up, you know, I was a black sheep of the family, but man, this one. Hey, man, I appreciate them ass whooping now. Compared to these kids that coming up now. Baby kids, they ain't through. You see? They ain't gonna be, see that missile food. Okay? Let me see here, let's go here. How much time we in? Okay, we got about another 30 minutes. We're gonna go another 25 minutes. Look at these people, man. Crazy as hell, man. You get their ass knocked off. Okay, let's keep going. Let's go here to, let's get 7. It says, matter of fact, let's start right here. It says here, the rich, say what? The rich ruler over the poor, and the borrower is the servant, that's talking about us, to the lender, see? So that's right now, man, we got to borrow. Whatever we need or want, we got to borrow from these devils, okay? Let's keep going. It says here, this shows how financial fragility dependent on enemies for survival, see, is a curse. In verse 20, the rich ruler over the poor and the borrower is the servant to the lender. So debt is that miry clay. Fragility shows servitude under the bankers and the global lenders, the international bankers, see? So financial fragility is not just an economic issue, but a spiritual one, see? The wicked system is designed so that households and nations live on the edge, enslaving by debt. See, that's that miry clay, that debt. Okay, and I think it's Daniel 8:25, one of them. Hold on, let me do this real quick. Since I mentioned, let me bring it up. That miry clay, let's get it. That miry clay, let's get it. Miry clay, y'all get right now. Senorita, y'all get right now. Y'all know. Good boy. Yeah, right there. Let's get that miry clay. The men and women or what, man? Crazy man, you see? Let's get that miry clay. Let's get that miry clay, y'all. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. Let's get it. Let's get that miry clay. What is that miry clay? Let me see what was. Miry clay. Yeah. Put in clay. See if that works. 30. Miry clay. Well, it might be in Revelation. It might be Revelation 18. Let's get this right here. Let's go into let's get Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 15. It said, shall not all these take up a parable? against him, talking about Esau, Edom, and the international bankers, okay? And a taunting proverb against him and say, woe, say what? Woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that later him with thick clay. Okay, this is it, I think. Let's read in so verse 6 is that thick clay, that miry clay, that thick clay. So verse 6 is saying, but soon their captor will taunt them. See, hey, when we catch them, we're gonna taunt them, right? And they will mock them. See, we're gonna mock them, saying, what sorrow await you thieves? Now you will get what you deserve. You become rich. Say what? You become rich by extortion and by sloppy. But how much longer can this go on? So the Lord said, how much longer can this go on? Verse 7, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee? Thou shalt be for booties unto them. Verse 8, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of the men's blood and for the violence of the land, of the city, and all that dwell therein. See? So, hey, Lord's gonna get at these people, man. They got to pay. You know, that's judgment, man. Okay? It said, because thou hast spoiled many nations, all the remnant of the people shall spoil thee, because of the men's blood and for the violence of the land and the city, and of all that dwell therein. Woe, say what? Woe to him that covet an evil covetousness to his house, that he may set his nest on high. See, this devil got his nest set on high. Okay, this 1%, these international bankers, this ruling the earth and wickedness, okay? That he may say what? That he may deliver from the power of evil, see? Hey, they been delivered from the power of evil, man. Why we still going through it? But hey, all that's about to soon change real quick, okay? Verse 10, thou hast consulted shame to thy house. Say what? Thou hast consulted, say what? Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people, see? So these devils have cut off many people, man. Let's read that again. The Lord said, get it again. The Lord said, get it again for these people right here. And wait on get it a little close so they can hear the word of the Lord. Let's get it. Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 10. This to these international bankers. Thou hast coveted, say what? These bankers, these international bankers that walk past me. Thou hast consulted shame to thy house by cutting off many people. Say what? By cutting off many people, and has sinned against thy soul. See, these devils done sin me. They trying to create that AI, think that shit gonna pass. That Revelation 13:16 gonna pass by going digital and cutting off this money. Okay? Hey, that shit ain't gonna work. Y'all get ready for slavery. This was coming y'all way. Okay, the Lord ain't forgot. Okay? Let's read that. The Lord said, get it again. Get it louder. It said, woe. Woe means death and destruction to him that covered an evil covetousness to his house. Say what? To his house, that he may set his nest on high, that he may be delivered from the power of evil. See? Hey, we the one catch all this evil right now. Man, listen, these people, man, hey, these motherfuckers, Blackstone, these motherfuckers, y'all forgive my language. They done made people homeless, man. Man, you got all these goddamn people out here homeless, man. I knew that shit was coming. They creating these order out of chaos habits. But hey, these people gonna rise up against these devils, man. That's what let's get 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. This is what this is, right here. Let's get this. Let's get this. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Hold on. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Let's go to 2nd Ezra. Hold on. Let's do this. We're gonna close in 2nd Ezra because I'm gonna do another part to this lesson. How much time in? Okay, yeah. Let's go to 2nd Ezra and work 2nd Ezra. Y'all bear with me here. 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter. 1 through, come on now. Give it to me. Bam, there you go. Let's go. Hey, woe to these international bankers, man. Whoa, that means death and destruction. This was coming their way. Hey, they mess with Yasharala, man. They mess with the wrong one. The Lord said they mess with the wrong one. Hey, they touched the apple of the Lord's eye. You see? Now it's time to pay up. Okay? Let's get it. Hold on, y'all. Bear with me. Let me get it. I'm going to find it. We're going to close in 2nd Ezra. Then we're going to watch about 5 more minutes of Rich whooping a video. Then we're going to close with a prayer. And then I'll just bring out some more land back off his, it's getting dark, it's time for it to get in. Let's get it. Lord moved me to come on out here and get it in before the day was out. All right. Hold on, y'all bear with me here. I'm trying to find it. I got it in here. We're gonna go 2nd Ezra 15 to 17. 19. I'm almost close. Oh yeah. You know what? Let's do this here. Let me go right here then. Yeah. All right, let's go. Where it at? Uh-oh, this it. There we go. This is what I wanted. Oh, here we go. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verses 14. We're gonna start at 14. It said, woe. Woe means death and destruction to the world and them that dwell therein. The Lord said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, right? So this is saying the Lord is telling the international bankers, these elites, this 1% that rule the earth and making people homeless. Buying up all the property. Blackstone, what is it? On goddamn it, 300,000 complex, and they constantly buying up shit and making people homeless. And listen, hey man, listen, my man, the elder priest out of Mississippi said, man, listen, the minimum, the wage, we haven't got a wage increase since 1978, man. Look at you see how wicked these people live. Wicked ass devils, man. They ain't gonna pay for that shit. Especially messing with Yasharala, the children of Israel. You see? The real children, not the fake Jews over there claiming to be us. Let's get it. It says here, it said, so woe to the world and them that dwell therein is talking about the global judgment, see, not just for America, no. It said no one is exempt from what's coming, see. This tie into global control via UN governance, see, climate laws, AI monitoring is part of this system. I mean, that system, Yahweh will destroy, see. Whoa, that means death is a prophetic curse, see. 15 through 17, let's read that. Hold on. Let's get that. And we're gonna get on out of here. It's getting dark. You know, I could stay on out here, but you know, Spirit jumping on me to get on out of here. Do a couple more precepts and shut it down. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep going till I get to the house. I'm just gonna pray. I'm gonna bring out these second Ezra chapter 15 to 17, and then we'll just finish off. Do it in walk. Finish off as a walk and talk lesson. It said, second Ezra chapter 15, verses 10. It said, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. Say what? I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. But, say what? But I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite, say what? And smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Verse 12, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague of and punishment that Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, shall bring upon it. Okay, let's jump down. Let's get 14. It said, woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword, say what? For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. See, this is where we at right now. This is what's ready to go down in the months to come. Let the devil continue to have people on edge and people crash out. Okay? Verse 16. For there shall be sedition. Say what? For there shall be sedition among men invading one another, and they shall not regard their king nor prince, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Verse 17, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, see? Why, Lord? For because of their pride, see? Hey, these Babylonians are very proud, okay? It said, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and their houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Why? It said because of their pride. Okay, it said, verse 19, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for the great tribulation. So I hope y'all was edified. So this is where we at, folks. We heading into the great tribulation. I hope y'all were edified. Facing the east, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, call a lawyer, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash. All heavenly praise and honor and glory go to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekah Kadash. And third, I would like to say double shout and double honor to all the elder apostles and bishops. I like to increase. I like to say shalom, shalom, shalom to you all. I continue to bless you all for pushing this truth. And fourth, I would like to say shalom, shalom, shalom to all the like-minded men on down to myself. Troopers sincerely, I say shalom to you all, may the house shall be with us all as we go further off into the great tribulation. Philip, I would like to say shalom, shalom, shalom to all the like-minded sisters and brothers that's coming back to their power and truth and sincerity. I say shalom, shalom to you all as well. Shalom, shalom, shalom. I'm out.